Our headlines this hour: Supreme Court affirms Peter Mba's Enugu governorship election victory. NAFDAC uncovers warehouse for mercury importation. Plus, North Korea's Kim Jong-un inspects sanctioned fighter jet plants in Russia. Hello and a warm welcome. This is News Live on Viewer Television. I am Chinon Sopam. The Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima has expressed the desire of Bola Tinubu's administration to deepen existing bilateral relations with the Republic of Cuba. Shettima made the declaration during a courtesy visit to the Vice President of Cuba, Salvador Valdez Mesa, at the Palace de Revolution in Havana ahead of the G77 Plus China Leaders Summit. According to a statement issued by Olushola Abiola, Director of Information, Office of the Vice President, Shettima hails the relations between Nigeria, Africa, and Cuba, especially its support for Southern Africa. While commending the existing relationship between the two countries, Vice President Shettima reiterated the need to recommit to future relations, saying this relation needs to be strengthened and upskilled. The Vice President stressed the need to explore opportunities in science, technology, and innovation, as well as the agriculture sector. President Bola Tinubu says he was not elected by Nigerians to give excuses, but to work hard to ensure the country is taken out of poverty and positioned for economic growth. The president made the assertion in a statement issued on his behalf by his spokesman, Ajuri Ngelale, when he hosted a 62-person delegation from Rivers State at the State House in Abuja. The delegation, which comprised leaders of the ruling All Progressives Congress and the opposition People's Democratic Party, was led by a former governor of Rivers State and current minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and his successor, Simi Nalaya Fubari. While addressing the delegation, Tinubu said it had been his resolve that Nigeria does not have any business being associated with poverty, insecurity, or underdevelopment, with the assurance that under his leadership, the narrative will be permanently and positively changed. And the Federal Capital Territory Police Command has arrested Tajuddin Barua, president of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, for alleged homicide and criminal conspiracy. Josephine Ade, FCT police spokesperson, confirmed the arrest on Friday. Ade said 21 others were also arrested for the same charges and will soon be arraigned in court. You recall that there were reports that Barua and other suspects were arrested and detained between Tuesday and Wednesday. The arrest came after two factions of the union violently clashed in Abuja on Tuesday, an incident which left one person dead and several others injured. Barua had accused the former NURTW leaders of illegally occupying the union's national secretariat. The NURTW president had also accused the police of taking sides with the Lagos Park Management Committee on the saga. And the Supreme Court on Friday dismissed the appeal filed by the All Progressives Congress and its candidates in the last Enugu state governorship election, Uche Nnaji challenging the victory of Governor Peter Mba. Mba was the candidate of the People's Democratic Party during the election. The APC candidate asked the court to disqualify Mba, the Labour Party, Chijioke Edeoga, and that of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, Frank Nweke Jr. He claimed the candidates were not qualified to contest the election, having alleged run foul of the asset declaration law, among other reliefs. Nnaji's petition was dismissed by the Justice K.M. Akano-led Enugu State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal on June 20, 2023. He further approached the Court of Appeal, praying it to send the dismissed petition back to the tribunal for hearing and determination of the suit. However, the Enugu Division of the Court of Appeal upheld the decision of the tribunal and dismissed the suit, awarded the sum of 250,000 naira each against Nnaji and the APC. And the management of the University of Lagos has announced a reduction of its fees after meeting the representatives of the National Association of Nigerian Students on Thursday. A statement made available to newsmen revealed that the university held a meeting with the executive of the NANS and other faculty members. The statement also revealed that at the commencement of the meeting, Barambo highlighted the demands put forward by the students, which demands include reversal of obligatory fees, reversal of hostel fees, and reinstatement of students' union government in UNILAG. However, Ogunshola stressed that the aim of the university was to deliver quality education to its students regardless of class, tribe, or creed. And when News Live returns, the Lagos State Ministry of Transportation has announced the closure of the third mainland bridge for remedial repairs. Details of this and more comes to you after the break. Do stay with us.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm at the Envoy Hotel, Diplomatic Drive 305, here for a business weekend. It's been an amazing stay. Conference hall and business facilities here are stylish and innovative. The Envoy Hotel is luxury, esoteric, opulence, for ultimate comfort.
Discerning travelers, we are more than just a place to stay. We are an icon of comfort, style, and thoughtful luxury. We are Envoy Hotel.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is News Live, and now a recap of our top stories. Supreme Court affirms Peter Mba's Enugu governorship election victory. NAFDAC uncovers warehouse for mercury importation. Plus, North Korea's Kim Jong-un inspects sanctioned fighter jet plants in Russia. And the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, disclosed that it has discovered a syndicate that specializes in importing banned Crusader soaps containing mercury into the country. NAFDAC, which revealed that it evacuated 3 trailer loads of imported Crusader medicated soap and Mikako soap totaling 4,000 of tablet soaps from the syndicate's warehouse in the trade fair market, said the value of the product is approximately 1 billion naira. The Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojishola Adeyeye, who addressed newsmen in Lagos, said a sample of the product was taken to their laboratory for analysis and found to contain heavy metals identified as mercury. Adeyeye, who stressed that the presence of mercury in cosmetics is of global concern due to the health hazard it poses to human health and environment. He said the syndicate used forged customs documents to import the product into the country. She urged the public not to patronize mercury contained in cosmetics, also highlighted features that should be looked out for when purchasing cosmetics. And the Lagos State Ministry of Transportation has announced the closure of the 3rd Mainland Bridge for remedial repairs. The repairs will be carried out through the Lagos Public Works Corporation in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Works. According to the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Transportation, Abdul Hafiz Toriola, the bridge will be closed for 2 consecutive days, September 17th and 24th. Toriola noted that traffic will be diverted during the repairs to ensure early completion. In a released travel advisory to ensure seamless movement of traffic from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Alapere-Ogundu axis, inward Lagos Island will be diverted towards Bagada-Oshodi Expressway to link Ikorodu Road, Funshaw-Williams Avenue to access Echo Bridge and Lagos Island. Toriola therefore urged motorists to be patient and observe safety measures during the palliative works on the asphalt pavement of the bridge. And the Nigerian Bar Association, Gombe branch, is reacting to the alleged assault on their chairman by the police officer attacked to one of the banks in Gombe state capital. An emergency congress, the NBA, has begun rolling out steps towards addressing the alleged assault. And our correspondent, Christopher Luca, tells us more.
The Nigerian Bar Association in Gombe State has condemned the alleged police assault on their chairman, Barrister Benjamin Sati. This emergency congress, summoned by the body of lawyers in the state, has constituted a 7-man committee to investigate the matter and report in 7 days.
We are just coming out from an emergency meeting, and the Congress has unanimously resolved that we should constitute a committee, and a committee of 5 men has been constituted to go and look into this matter and report back to the members at our next meeting.
Going down memory lane, the lawyers lamented how, over the years, the police allegedly assaulted their members with impunity, drawing attention to the wider issues of police harassment reported by other members of the public.
We have not reached that stage yet. We had wanted to take a particular position on the matter, but one of our respected senior members said no, we should constitute a committee, so I don't want to preempt the committee. So I don't know whether the committee will say criminal action should be taken or a civil suit should be filed, so I don't want to preempt them.
As the committee's investigation is underway, the Nigerian Bar Association Gombe State Branch, aside seeking justice for its victimized chairman, also hopes to proffer solutions to the immediate and remote cases of alleged police brutality in Gombe State and the nation at large. Christopher Luca, Viewer Television News, Gombe.
And now the Nigerian Customs Service, Adamawa and Taraba State Command have intercepted smuggled goods worth over 19.4 million naira in the month of August 2023. The Customs Area Controller in charge of Adamawa and Taraba State's Command, Comptroller Salihu Abdullahi, disclosed this to newsmen while displaying the seized items in Yola. The items recovered include 200 pieces of raw donkey skin, 127 bags of foreign rice, and 12,355 liters of premium motor spirit packed in 25 and 35-liter jerry cans. Abdullahi assured that the command will continue to double its efforts in ensuring that smuggling activities within its area of coverage are drastically reduced.
To align with the presidential mandate, security, economy, job creation, agriculture, infrastructure, to develop the country, and in line with the policy thrust of the Acting Controller General of Customs, CGC Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, appropriate collection of revenue, prevention of smuggling, and trade facilitation. The command will not rest on its oars until the menace of smuggling is significantly suppressed. The uninterrupted combative patrol by the enforcement unit of the command, the Federal Operation Unit, and the strong support of our intelligence unit, CIU and SIS, at all nooks and crannies and our adjoining territorial borders, had really yielded a huge success of the numerous seizures of items made so far.
And in Bauchi State, the Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development, in collaboration with the United Nations Population Fund, has organized a one-day gender-based violence technical working group meeting for stakeholders as a step to ensuring a multi-sectoral approach to the SGBV management in the state. The aim of the meeting, according to the Gender Desk Officer of the Ministry, Esther Patrick, was to ensure a synergy of reporting cases of GBV between various stakeholders for easy accessibility into the national dashboard. And our Bauchi State correspondent, Awal Hassan, completes the story.
The Bauchi State Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development has so much concern about sexual and gender-based violence in the state, as it continues to make moves geared towards ensuring proper management of GBV cases. Gathered here are various stakeholders who have a common goal in an effort to address gender issues.
GBV cases cannot be handled by one sector. It has to do with multi-sectoral. The police is here, the security is here, the justice is here, education is here, health is here, traditional leaders are here, religious leaders are here. So by the time we have case of GBV, we refer from one point to the other so that we easy the job on a particular sector. But with the multi-sectoral, everybody has a role to play, and that will even soften the work, and that will also give a smile and hope to our survivor.
According to the Gender Desk Officer, Minister of Women Affairs, Esther Patrick, a consensus has been reached at the end of the technical working group meeting.
Every data being collected at any point should be at the end of the day should be reported back to the Ministry of Women Affairs so that we impute it into the national dashboard. And we've taken them through the incidence form and the consent form that has been approved by the national, from the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs in the whole country.
Also, the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, has commended Bauchi State Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development for developing GBV referral pathways at various local governments within the state, which provide support in different ways.
Bauchi State is a moving train. Each time I come to Women Affairs, I tell them we are moving very fast until we go to the national. That's when we know what is happening in Bauchi State. So I just want to encourage us, because many times I see proposals, I see requests for proposals. There are lots of funding for gender-based violence. A whole lot of funding. Please, let's take advantage of it.
One of the participants says she has something to take home from the meeting.
My take home from today's meeting is the need to strengthen the use of the incidence form across all service provision units. It's something that we we've started doing already, and I'm happy that the ministry is championing that important data collection too.
Awal Hassan, Viewer TV News, Bauchi.
And you're still watching News Live on Viewer Television. Business, international, and entertainment news comes to you right after the break. Do stay tuned.
In this 21st century where all the information we need is now in the palm of our hands. News from around the world, entertainment, celebrity gossip, sports, and much more. The only thing that you need is the right source. Viewer TV is now on the go. Simply check us out on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for all the information you need.
Thanks for staying with us. Now on Business Matters, the Naira has depreciated to 950 Naira per dollar in the parallel markets, the lowest level since the introduction of foreign exchange market reforms by the Central Bank of Nigeria on June 14th. Newsmen gathered from black market traders that the parallel market exchange rate rose by 23 Naira to 950 per dollar from 927 per dollar on Wednesday, triggered by increasing scarcity of the dollar amidst huge demand. Similarly, the Naira depreciated in the investors and exporters window to 780 per dollar as the indicative exchange rate for the window rose by 21.88 Naira from 758.12 per dollar on Wednesday. And consequently, the gap between the official and parallel market exchange rates widened to 170 naira per dollar from 168.88 per dollar on Wednesday. The naira has been on the downward trend in the forex market since the CBN reforms on June 14th, which includes the elimination of multiple exchange rates in the official market and the introduction of willing buyer, willing seller model for exchange rate determination in the I&E window. And an NBS report, at least $6.7 billion was spent on the importation of manufactured goods in the first 6 months of 2023, according to the data from the NBS and analysis of the foreign trade statistics reports published by the NBS indicated that the value of manufactured goods traded stood at 2.5 trillion naira in the first half of the year. Over the past few years, manufacturers at various fora have said about 95% of their forex needs were sourced at the parallel market, where the dollar was sold at an average rate of 750 naira. Going by NBS data, this implies the country spent about $2.9 billion on the importation of manufactured goods in the first quarter. And on the flip side, in quarter one, the export component of total trade accounted for just 131 billion naira, indicating that over 2.3 trillion naira of total trade of manufactured goods were imported. The country's low export returns have been attributed to an remittance of proceeds by many exporters through the banks. And the federal government, through the Ministry of Works, says it has 431 billion naira ready for contractors. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, disclosed this while meeting with contractors handling road dualization projects and zonal directors of the ministry at its office in Abuja. The minister also announced the ministry's intention to focus on most of the dualized roads across the country. Umahi said he had also come up with a performance bond, which meant that all new projects will be guaranteed for 10 years. Speaking through the Director of Information, Press and Public Relations Unit, Blessing Lere Adams, the minister further urged the contractors to stick to one lane if their job had not gone up to 50% completion. He further warned contractors that he would not listen to stories of failures on the roads due to overloading. And the Central Bank of Nigeria has commenced moves to rehabilitate moribund ports across the country to create better efficiency and ease congestion at Nigeria's ports industry. And speaking at the third edition of the Nigerian Ports and Trade Investment Forum, Assistant Director, Development Finance Department of CBN, Ayola Kadiri, said the Apex Bank is currently looking for investors to bring these moribund ports back to life to grow the country's export trade. Kadri also said reviving these moribund ports is geared towards decongesting the existing ports, adding that there is a fund dedicated for this purpose. He added that there is finance and collaboration from CBN on how these moribund ports can be revived, which would help to decongest Lagos ports. Also speaking at the event, Chief Executive Officer of Welcome to Africa, Bamidele Owola, said it is imperative to address the challenges at the ports. And on the international scene, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has inspected a Russian fighter jet factory that is under Western sanctions, part of a visit Washington and its allies fear could strengthen Russia's military in Ukraine and bolster Pyongyang's missile program. Russian President Vladimir Putin and Kim discussed military matters, the war in Ukraine, and deepening cooperation when they met at a summit earlier on Wednesday. South Korea and the United States said the military cooperation between North Korea and Russia was a violation of UN sanctions against Pyongyang, and that the allies would ensure there is a price to pay. Putin told reporters that Russia was not going to violate anything, but would keep developing relations with North Korea. His spokesman said no agreements had been signed during Kim's visit on military issues or any other topics. And the British Premier has announced the American XL Bully dog will be banned in the UK by the end of the year following recent dangerous attacks, citing an incident this week in which a man died after being attacked by two of the dogs. In Staffordshire, Rishi Sunak said, "It's clear this is not about a handful of badly trained dogs. It's a pattern of behavior and it cannot go on." Sunak underlined that the breed is dangerous to people, especially children. He stressed that they are working to define and ban it to prevent further attacks on people. The plan to ban the species under the 1991 Dangerous Dogs Act, he said, which prohibits or restricts certain types of dogs or codifies the criminal offense of allowing a dog of any breed to be dangerously out of control. So far, 4 types of dogs, the Pit Bull Terrier, Japanese Tosa, Doga Argentino, and Fila Brasileiro, are banned under the act. And President Joe Biden has marked the anniversary of the Iranian woman who died while being held by the country's morality police by announcing the U.S. will impose more sanctions on Iranian people and firms that will target some of Iran's most egregious human rights abusers. Mahsa Amini had been detained by Iran's morality police for allegedly wearing her headscarf too loosely in violation of laws that require women in public to wear the Islamic headscarf. The 22-year-old died 3 days later in police custody. Biden said the U.S. reaffirms its commitment to the courageous people of Iran who are carrying out her mission. Iranian authorities claim that Amini had a heart attack, although her family has disputed that, leading to the public protests that spread across the country for months. And in entertainment news tonight, the presidency congratulated Rema, the Afrobeat singer, for his win at the MTV Video Music Award. Calm Down, a hit single by Rema featuring Selena Gomez, won the Best Afrobeats category at the 2023 edition of the award ceremony. In a statement, the presidency commended Rema's global influence, talent, and commitment to representing Nigeria in the music industry, and also hailed the Afrobeat star for breaking barriers and serving as an inspiration to countless other Nigerian artists. Rema continues to represent Nigeria on the world stage, breaking barriers and inspiring countless others. His talent knows no bounds, and his music resonates with audiences worldwide. From Benin City to the VMA stage, the presidency noted that Rema's journey continues to be a testament to dedication and passion. Singer and songwriter Temi Obuase, formerly known as YBNL Princess, has described her ugly experience with her former boss Olamide and his wife Aisha Adebukomi, the Jabole Corner, in a series of posts on her Instagram stories, accused Olamide of neglect while at the label. She said she got into music industry to sing. Olamide carried her on his head and paraded her as the princess. But once the cameras were off, she was in the house with his disrespectful, classist wife, who made it her mission to remind her that she is a poor girl that they brought from Ilorin to change her life. She added that she recorded over 25 songs, and Fields told her that he misplaced the hard drive of the songs. And the twin brother of well-known DJ KY's Taye has criticized him for causing Nigerians to divert their attention from Mohbad's funeral, adding that it is a sensitive time to play on people's emotions as Nigerians are mourning. DJ KY's made headlines when he posted a scary message about ending it all. This made everyone think he was contemplating suicide. He later posted a video on his family conflict involving his fiancée, Nelly, and his brother in an unexpected move. The DJ had talked about the rumors that his fiancée had bewitched him and how his family had betrayed him by remaining silent during the rumor. His brother, however, criticized him for making such a statement at a sensitive moment when everyone was grieving the loss of Mohbad. And that's all on News Live, but before we go, a recap of the headlines. Supreme Court affirms Peter Mba's Enugu governorship election victory. And NAFDAC uncovers warehouse for mercury importation. Plus, North Korea's Kim Jong-un inspects sanctioned fighter jet plant in Russia. And many thanks for watching. I am Chinon Sopam. Please do stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our program.